FEHB is one of the most valuable benefits you'll carry into retirement. But here's the catch. You only keep it if you meet some rules that many federal employees misunderstand. Today, I'll walk you through exactly how to qualify, what to watch out for if you're retiring under MRA plus 10, and the mistakes that can cost you your coverage. Welcome back to Federal Pension Advisor, where we simplify FERS, TSP, Social Security, and FEHB so you can retire with confidence. To keep FEHB in retirement, you need to meet 3 requirements. First, you have to retire on what's called an immediate annuity. That includes standard immediate retirement, disability, early or VERA retirement, and even MRA plus 10 retirement. As long as you start or postpone the annuity right away. If you take a deferred retirement, you don't qualify. Second, you must have been covered under FEHB for the 5 years of service immediately before your annuity begins, or if you've been employed less than 5 years for your entire federal career. The good news is that coverage as a family member counts toward this requirement, and in some cases, Tricare or CHAMFA time can also count, as long as you're enrolled in FEHB when you retire. Third, you must actually be enrolled in FEHB on the day before retirement. Meeting all 3 rules is what allows you to carry FEHB into retirement. Now let's talk premiums. After retirement, your FEHB coverage continues with the same plans and the same benefits as active employees, and the government still pays its share. The main difference is that premiums are deducted from your monthly annuity, and you lose the tax break you had as an employee under premium conversion. If your annuity is too small to cover the premium, you can pay directly or switch to a lower cost plan. Here's where things get tricky. MRA plus 10 retirement. If you separate at your minimum retirement age with at least 10 years of service but postpone your annuity, your FEHB stops when you leave. You may be able to use temporary continuation of coverage for up to 18 months. When your postponed annuity finally begins, if you met the 5-year rule, you can re-enroll in FEHB. Timing your annuity start date is important here so you don't face a long gap in coverage. And here's a critical warning, never cancel FEHB in retirement. If you cancel, you cannot re-enroll later. Instead, you can suspend your FEHB if you want to use Medicare Advantage, TRICARE, or CHAMPVA, and then reactivate FEHB later during open season or when you lose that other coverage. To do this, you'll need to file the proper suspension form with OPM. If you want your spouse to keep FEHB after your death, 2 conditions must be met. You need to be enrolled in either Self Plus One or Self and Family at the time of death, and you must provide a survivor annuity. Without a survivor benefit, your spouse will lose FEHB eligibility. After your death, the enrollment shifts to your spouse's name, and premiums come from the survivor annuity. Now, if you leave federal service without an immediate annuity, your option is temporary continuation of coverage, or TCC. This lets you extend FEHB for up to 18 months, but you'll pay the full premium plus a small administrative fee. It's a short-term bridge, not a long-term solution. Here are some common mistakes to avoid. Don't assume a deferred retirement preserves FEHB. It doesn't. Don't cancel FEHB when you mean to suspend it. Don't overlook prior coverage as a family member or TRICARE time that could help you meet the 5-year rule. And don't forget that without a survivor annuity, your spouse could lose FEHB. Let's look at a couple of quick scenarios. A standard retiree with 30 years of service at age 57 who's been in FEHB for more than 5 years keeps FEHB without interruption. Someone who leaves at MRA with 15 years and postpones their annuity until age 60 will lose FEHB at separation but can re-enroll when the postponed annuity begins. And someone who leaves at 45 with 10 years of service and no immediate annuity simply cannot keep FEHB into retirement. If FEHB is on your retirement checklist, now's the time to make sure you understand the rules. Download our step-by-step worksheet, subscribe for more federal retirement content, and visit federalpensionadvisor.com for tools designed just for federal employees.